Good morning, this is Hala Tahan. The war in Iraq, the issue that defined George W. Bush's presidency and haunted candidates from both parties on the 2008 campaign trail, is back. And this time it's creating headaches for Jeb Bush, the brother. Jeb Bush, the Republican presidential hopeful, faces a struggle on Wednesday to get a handle on the toxic legacy of the 2003 Iraq war ordered by his brother, fumbling a series of questions on whether he would have authorized the invasion. Mr. Bush, the former Florida governor who is expected to formally announce a run for president in the summer, is facing derision from some sections of his party after apparently refusing to acknowledge that the war is a mistake. After a week of changing answers, Jeb Bush says on Thursday that he would not have supported the invasion of Iraq if he knew that the intelligence on weapons of mass destruction would turn out to be faulty.
Knowing what we know now, what would you have done? I would have not engaged. I would not have gone into Iraq.
His final answer immediately causes criticism from different Republicans who disagree with Jeb Bush and says that it is clear that it is very late to recognize that the invasion of Iraq had been a mistake. However, George and Jeb Bush are supporting the war in Syria and Libya lately, and because of the wars, those countries are becoming less safe, in which different American politicians who disagree with Jeb Bush support this point. The episode highlights the difficult balancing act ahead for Mr. Bush, who knows he must separate himself from George W. Bush's political legacy, but is unwilling to harshly criticize his brother. His changing answers may also stoke fears among the Republican Party establishment that Mr. Bush, who has not won an election since 2002, does not have the political skills to take on Hillary Clinton and retake the White House. Mrs. Clinton has supported the war as a senator, but her 2002 vote in favor of invasion damaged her credibility among Democrats and contributed to her defeat at the hands of Barack Obama in 2008. Mrs. Clinton wrote in her recent book that she regrets joining with other senators in voting to authorize the war. Bush is also careful to say that it does not mean the war started by his brother is ultimately not worthwhile, saying the world is significantly safer because Saddam Hussein was ousted. And he says the troop surge has created greater stability in the country. The subsequent war in Iraq remains one of the most controversial pieces of the former president of Bush's legacy, and the question asked about it shows somehow that Jeb Bush is not prepared to answer. This was Hala Tahan. Stay tuned with another news analysis.